Greetings pimps. Today we have a swift dismantling of another cringe argument. The irony of slave reparations. Claiming you are owed something by someone who committed no act against you is the same as claiming all blacks are criminals. Asking for reparations from someone who directly enslaved you personally is all well and good, directly from them, not through taxes from others. But generational trauma is the biggest cope in history, as not only does everyone on earth technically have it, but it will never, and nothing you can say will ever change the fact that you cannot logically charge someone for someone else's immoral act. If person 1 slaps person 2, you can't logically blame person 3, yes, even if that person is related to person 1. Liter MO. This is basic stuff that is cringe to explain, but people will still not comprehend it. Yes, this includes asking for reparations from state money, aka taxes, aka theft taken from people, just like labor taken from slavery. Funnily enough, this is where we reach peak irony, as you are asking for slavery to repay slavery, which self-detonates your claim that slavery is immoral and owed reparations on. Of course it is objectively immoral, proven by UPB, which cannot be logically argued against in the context of debate without self-detonating instantly, and morally charging someone who did not directly do an act is also objectively immoral, as lying is objectively immoral. However, if you are trying to ask for reparations because bad thing happened, it is illogical to want that same thing to happen. Thus asking for reparations in this case is essentially saying 2 + 2 = 5 because bad thing happened, which is not a valid argument. We can thus dismiss the reparations argument instantly as a non-argument, as it can and will never be a valid argument. And yes, slavery and taxation are the same thing. Stealing someone's money is the same as stealing their labor, there's just an extra step before the theft happens. So we have reached the conclusion. Asking for reparations in this case is an illogical self-detonating position. Not only that, but such reparations would require immoral acts of theft. Of course, this video hasn't discussed who owned most of the ships and slaves, but I digress. There is no further need to argue against reparations, as asking for it is simply another emotion-based non-argument. When one argues for reparations, one is essentially in a constant state of saying pee pee poo poo, as both statements are of equal logical value. Anyways pimps, I hope you all enjoyed. We out.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.